So, and I think that also has huge implications for startups as well.
Which are?
We're not going to have major GDP growth worldwide. I think we could see the world of Japan in terms of GDP will be the world of the US and the world of Europe. I think we're going to be in a currency devaluation war, which is a race to the bottom. And that's ugly.
But you're an optimist?
I am an optimist.
Are you a pessimist now? Are you concerned about society?
No, I'm a realist.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a history of currency devaluation.
Yeah.
I mean, people deflate their currency to pump up their exports. People are in the search for GDP, and like the most ridiculous things have been said over the last 2 months, which is like, we need inflation to increase GDP. No, you actually have that backwards. You need GDP to increase inflation. And when people start talking about negative interest rates, that is pretty scary. Now you're basically going to start charging depositors to basically borrow money, to basically buy loans from the government. I mean, this is unprecedented territory.
I'm scared. Sebastian, are you scared?
I'm a total optimist. I'm the only thing I regret is that I don't live 100 years from now, but it's the best time to live ever, because I firmly believe almost everything interesting has not been invented yet.
Yeah.
And if you look at the history of invention, the last 150 years stands out as the most inventive phase in all of human history, and the last 10 years stand out a little bit more, but it's just the beginning.
Do you think people are going to get left behind, though? I mean, this is the critical issue of our time, is that you have a group of people who now have to become motivated enough to go out and get a degree. And from what I see, there's a large group of people out there who don't have...
Generally, when we do these things, the world becomes a better place. Right. So generally, when we do these things, so go back 500 years, and 90% of us worked in farming. And we defined ourselves to our physical strength. And then people came along a few hundred years ago, invented machines that were stronger than us, could have the same debate. What did it do? It freed us of this physical slavery work, moved us into factories. We all became factory workers. When we invented factory machines, we became mental workers. We're now working in offices. 75% or more of American workers are white-collar workers at this point. We are insurance agents, we are lawyers, we are accountants. Almost all this work is, hate to say it, not just repetitive, but stupid repetitive. Like if you're a copy editor, if you're an accountant, you're doing the same thing every year. What's happening with AI right now is that AI is taking away or chipping into repetitive work. AI thrives on big data, deep learning, and big data requires a lot of information of the same type. So it does things like detecting skin cancer more efficiently than human dermatologists.
Okay,
As a result, we'll be free to be more creative. So just imagine if all of us could be creative. Like, all of us want to do things, and it's so hard to get things done. So what if the machines did the things we wanted them to do for us?
Let me take a moment to thank my friends at Squarespace. And the reason I want to thank them is because the Launch Festival website, launchfestival.com and launchhackathon.com are gorgeous. They are perfect. They look like we spent $250,000 on them. And I can tell you, when I priced out getting the launch websites built, people quoted me literally 6 figures to make a beautiful, robust website. You know what? I got Squarespace and I used their templates, and my team, without any technical knowledge, no developers, were able to make the most gorgeous websites that are responsive and look great on mobile or tablet or on the desktop, and have videos running in the background, and they integrate with everything we use. And they're so simple to use that I just said to my chief of staff, can you spend an hour teaching everybody how to use Squarespace so anybody can change the website? And he said, I did it in 5 minutes. It's that easy. So easy to use, so beautiful. And you can make a professional looking, well-designed, intuitive, and easy to use site with no code. It's just so easy. It's state-of-the-art technology. It's secure, it's stable, and it's trusted by millions. Some of the most respected brands in the world use it, in fact, and it starts at only $8 a month, which, if my math is correct, is like under $100 a year, which is ridiculous. And you get a free domain, in fact, if you sign up for a year. Start your free trial today. No credit card required. And if you decide to sign up for Squarespace, please use the offer code TWIST and get 10% off, because that makes them feel great about This Week in Startups and their support of it. So go ahead and thank @Squarespace on Twitter if you love the program. Literally, that's one of the best things. I don't ask you guys for much help, but literally telling everybody on your Twitter, I love Squarespace, I use Squarespace, thank you Squarespace for supporting at TWI Startups, super helpful. Because you get the word out about their great product, you get the word out about how great the program is, and it all just works well. And I'll probably retweet you and favorite, so it's a good benefit for you too. Squarespace. Build it beautiful. What a great tagline. Build it beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Simple, easy, beautiful, and affordable. In fact, I think it's too cheap. I would pay $80 a month. I'd pay probably $800 a month for our service. This is good. Literally, it's worth $10,000 a year, and they're charging under $100. I don't get it. I don't know how they make this such a successful business. But I guess the secret is in the fact that millions of people use it. And when millions of people use your product, you know what? It becomes more stable, more reliable, faster, and you add more features because you're making money and you can invest in the platform. And that's one of the beautiful things I've seen. Every single quarter, Squarespace adds new features. Like they have a calendar feature, which we love. All this different support. We say, hey, I wonder if Squarespace can do this. And then we look on their blog and it's just like this constant cadence of new product coming out of that company. The product cadence at Squarespace is really impressive. All right, anyway, listen, I could talk about Squarespace all day because I love the product. And as you know, the partners on the show, they're all people who we use their products. We call it whitelisted advertising here, whitelisted partnerships. Squarespace, amazing. Build it beautiful. Thank you to my friends at Squarespace.